Make.com. Today we finished up the errors in Make unit within the errors course. Kind of read about the different reactions that Make can have. It can just cancel the scenario. It can turn off all your scenarios. It can, the most often I think it's going to try it. It will stop the scenario, try it again at some point in the future, stop the scenario if the error comes again, and then the third time, if they run it and get the same error, it just turns it off and you have to come in and like reset the scheduling, it seems like. They didn't get into too much specifics, too many specifics, just kind of general outlines of what can happen. Started the next unit, which is going to be about generating an error. To do so, we're going to create two scenarios. We're going to create what they call a parent scenario that triggers the second scenario, known as a child scenario. The reason we're doing this is because we want to see an error on demand. I think that means like the first module generates an error. I think that's why we're doing all this scenario triggering. But so they've taken this opportunity to explain a ton about parent-child scenarios, parent bridge, child scenario chains, benefits of using multiple scenarios, like one scenario to trigger another one, being like if you have one, one function, that's not the right term, but like one scenario that's going to be used in multiple different scenarios, might as well just create one separate scenario and then connect those other scenarios to it rather than duplicating them into every one, because the bigger and the more complex the scenario, the harder it is to manage them and clean them up if the errors occur or when it needs updating. So it keeps it simpler, compartmentalized if you use these chains or these parent-child trigger relationships. So the benefits, the organization, the efficiency, the management. Yeah. Anything else? Right, ways to call or create these relationships, these scenario triggering another scenario. HTTP and webhook, like we learned in the webhooks course, that's one way. Another way is you can use the Make app. I'm not sure exactly what that means. And then the third one is use a module called something along the lines of call a or trigger a sub scenario, I think is what the module is known as within the app of scenario. Or you can use the app Make app or using the scenario app. So like the starting scenario that triggers other scenarios, every scenario under the starting scenario is known as a sub scenario, I believe. And that's basically it for today. I will talk to you guys later. We're getting pretty deep here in the Make Academy. Extra long video today. Talk to you later. See you.